Every season has some balance changes, and so season 7. It is not as big as season 6, but it has some pretty important buffs and nerfs. So let's take a look at him. But before that, let us give 2 minutes of silence to a gun that has been dominating for seasons but now has gotten nerf. Yeah, now we are good to go. So I can learn how to love. Starting off with the buffs, we have the first gun as DRH. DRH has received a buff in season 6 as well as it's going to be receiving a buff in season 7. And because of the buffs of the current season, it is now among the metas. And I don't think so it is going to leave the metas anytime sooner. And in season 7 it's going to be receiving a range improvement buff, so you can kill enemies at a long shot. The next buff is given to two SMGs. The first one is QQ9 and the second is PPSH41. As an SMG, they both have decent fire rate, but the thing they lack is range and damage. So Call of Duty Mobile has thought of it and given them improved damage so they can be very useful in short ranges. The next buff is to the AK-117. We all know that AK-117's reloading animation has been changed, and to be honest it is not as good as the previous animation. So in season 7 the reload speed is improved, so you no longer have to see this animation for almost 2.5 seconds. The next buff is to the gun FR556. FR556 is also a good gun to use, and in season 7 the damage is going to be increased or adjusted. Well, it's not confirmed yet. And now we are getting to the guns with more than one buff, starting with the basic M4. You know that M4 is the first and the basic gun of the game, and nobody uses it that much. But still in season 7 it has received a buff to its damage and range. So I hope that more people will find it useful in season 7. Next we have the KN44 whose damage is improved and the horizontal recoil is reduced. And with it we have the ASM-10 whose recoil is improved and the bullet spread accuracy is also improved. Both are accompanied by the HVK-30 whose damage is improved and the range is adjusted. And with it the large caliber ADS time penalties is reduced. Next up we have two LMGs that I don't know why but feel so smooth to use. The first one being the UL736 and the second is the S36. Both of them have received the recoil improvement, but the S36 has received the magazine capacity improvement while the UL736 has received the damage improvement. And lastly we have the gun that received the most buffs this season, and that's Man of War. Man of War received a total of 3 buffs. The first one is the recoil improvement, followed by the bullet spread accuracy improvement, and lastly the flinch improvement. Now let us look at the nerf of season 7, starting with the gun I prefer the most, MAC-10. As you all may know that MAC-10 was the number 1 gun a few seasons ago, but after receiving a nerf from season 5 it lost its position. But after receiving a nerf from season 7 I don't think it will last in the top 5 list. The nerfs for the MAC-10 are reduced damage and increased flinch. And lastly, I hope that MAC-10 gets returned to the metas very soon. It is a nice gun to play with. And lastly, how can we forget that the gun that is ruling the Call of Duty Mobile currently? The CBR4. Yes, you heard it correctly. The CBR4 is getting a nerf in season 6 and finally it is going to be lost from the meta guns. The nerfs that CBR4 has gotten is the reduced in bullet spread accuracy, the increase of speed to fire delay, the reduced in damage, and lastly reduced sprint to fire boost from YKM light stock. Also, if you need, these are the nerfs for the score streaks and the perks. Also, new buffs and nerfs can come at any time, so stay tuned to keep up. So we are going to end the video. Till then, peace.